Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos, and today we are in Blender, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Lego water animation. So first you start off, you have everything, you can keep everything as it is, and then you can scale it up. Let's scale it to 10, and then we can move it up 10 here. Then we're going to want to go to the physics tab, go to fluid, and select the cube that we have and go to domain, and from gas to liquid. And this is important since you want to have it as a liquid, of course. You go like this, and then into wireframe mode. You can create a mesh, you create anything, cube, sphere, cone. I'm going to create a UV sphere, move that up. About here, we could scale that up actually to 2, yeah. Make sure everything is inside the cube, because the water is gonna actually just stay inside the cube. It's not gonna move outside. So basically you can just change the size of the cube for where the water is gonna go. And on the sphere, you want to select fluid, flow, select liquid, and then geometry will only have a certain amount fall out like that. But if you select inflow, then that will actually just keep pouring until it fills to a certain point, like that. So then we want to remove sphere from the for seeing it or rendering, because we won't need to see that. Then you want to click on the domain. Select mesh. You could select diffusion here, and then you can make it water or oil, like the properties. And this is basically like mostly if you want to pour into a cup. And if you want to do that, basically all you do is just, you can add a plane, do fluid, and then make it an effector, and then collision is planar, and then it'll work. But we don't need to do that, not now, since everything's Lego. It doesn't really matter. Then you can set how long you want it here. We'll keep it how it is. Type, select all, make sure mesh is done, and then bake all. Depending on how well your computer is, this might take a little bit longer or not. Wait for it to bake all the fluids. And then now when you run it, you should see thing like that. That's pause it and shade smooth, although it doesn't really matter since we're turning it to Lego. So now we can go to our geometry nodes, select the actual cube, and then we can start going and making it into Lego. First, you actually need to make it Lego. I already have one, so waveform G and the cube. Now I will link this Lego file in the description for you to download. I mean, you can always create it by yourself, but like easier to do it like that, since all the specifications is to this cube or to the Lego brick. Okay, so now let's start with and the geometry node. So mesh to volume, you want to find mesh to volume, make that size, and turn off fill volume. Then you want to do distribute points in volume from random to grid. And now it looks a bit weird, but trust the process. Instance on points, and then you want a value here. You could set, then now this is going to control the resolution essentially, so you can set a bit high for now. You want two mathing, you want math, and then you want vector math, and then set both of them to multiply like so. Value for 1, make that 2, and then set to interior bandwidth. Value to voxel size, value to the second math, set this to 1, 1 and 1.23, and then set from the vector math to spacing, and then the value to scale. Now it looks like everything's reversed, but no, it hasn't. We just need to do object info, select geometry, and then bring that to instance, and then find our Lego piece, and everything is sideways. So basically on the x-axis, turn that 90 degrees, and then it's all good. It looks just like our thing, just in Lego now. And then you can change the sizing to 5, like, and then you could set that down 0.03. Keep going down, then it gets a bit longer. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna say up 0.07. Let's go. It's a bit laggy, but yeah. So okay. So from here, then one last thing we want to do is find set material, and then put that at the very end, and then just make that the base material here. I mean, obviously you can get more advanced into this, but we'll just go to shading now, and then this is where you can really play around a lot. But I'll just show you the basic thing, just how to get the just how to shade water to make it look water, like water. So again, object info, then you want to get mapping, location to the first vector, keep that point, and then this is where it gets a bit like it's not going to work immediately on granite texture right here. Granite texture, vector to vector here, and then you want the color ramp, which you actually control the color with. Here we go. You can move some stuff around here. It's a bit laggy. So color from granite texture to the bottom thing, FAC, and color to base color. So now it's changed like this on the side, and we do not want that. So I'm gonna rotate that here. No, or is it? It's a Y. It's on the Y-axis. We want to do that, and then we need to move that up a bit on the X-axis, or down a bit like this. So then you have to play around with this. I mean, my thing it's for the different size basically. So my thing is 10 by 10 by 10. If you change that, the size will change. So now we're gonna bring this up and make it blue, dark blue here, and then all you have to do is add this color here, and then we'll keep this white. We'll add a couple more. Yes, okay, that'll work out. And then from linear you can do to ease or constant to make it ease into the color that you want, because I mean, of course, you don't want it like linearly. I mean, it makes it look a bit more like Lego, but of course, I mean, it looks a bit odd sometimes. Here we go. And then it's a bit odd how this works. I mean, we'll have to, but I think you understand the point right now. I mean, we can change this to much lighter blue. Okay, and then we can change Y. I think you can, if we could change the scale of this a bit, a little bit. Actually, let's keep it -7, and then we'll move this, subtract 1. There we go. I think this would look a bit better. We'll change ease to constant. No, not constant. We'll keep it linear for now. as I said, we'll make the color a bit more blue. Scale, actually, yeah, the scale worked before. We'll keep it like this, because then all you do is play around with that a little bit, and then you get a better thing. So right now, then in layout, we have this, right? I want to get our camera, so right here, I think that should be good. Yes, and then for the background, we could go make a cube, scale that up a lot, not that big, but like a decent size. Tab into edit mode, the corner where your camera is, delete that vertice, and then you have large area like this. Tab out of edit mode, and you can move that up a little bit. Here, yeah, because the camera, doesn't like, we can't actually see anything, so I'm gonna make this in camera end to something much larger. Let's just make it 500, like that. And then now we actually can see it. Zoom in a bit here. Ooh. Here we go. That we can bring this away, right like that, and then there we go. We have a water animation. If you look, then that basically falls like it would before. You could change the flooring and everything. The lighting, of course, could change. But then you see the point on where this is going. Of course, you could change the color ramp a bit more, make that better. So then how would you render this? So basically, you want to have it on Eevee. I mean, you could have it on cycles, but that would take much more time and everything. Change where you want to output this. I highly suggest put it into a folder that you know, and change it to FFmpeg video, and then unless you want pictures, and then select under encoding MPEG 4. So then basically when you export to that wherever your output is, then it will be in an MP4 style. And then of course you could change that if you want, but this I highly recommend, because if you're gonna do anything, video editing, anything like that, then it's much better. And then after that you can change the lighting, of course, because the lighting isn't great right now. And then it would look basically like this, and then the Lego bricks over there, you could bring that further away if that disturbs you. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Comment down below if you like this type of video, and here's the final clip.